Don's in Blue Springs. Sometimes he's not in real life. Go ahead, Donnie.
Hey, Pete. I don't think we're close to civil war, but let's qualify something here.
All right, qualify away, Don.
If something happens, Trump keeps on stirring up the racial divisions in this country. And then some nut, some white supremacist, white nationalist nut, goes and shoots John Lewis or Elijah Cummings, there's going to be hell to pay.
Well, Don,
that will be the basis of a huge. It'll make the '60s look tame.
You know what, Don? It's interesting because you're right. God forbid that ever happened, and the guy was like, I was influenced by the president. That would be terrible. But I'll say this. The last politician who was shot was Steve Scalise by a Bernie Sanders supporter, and that didn't exactly make the rounds on the news cycles.
What do you mean it didn't make the round? I mean, it was a big deal.
Yeah, but are you kidding me? If that was the other way around, you know and I know, that story would still be used as propaganda.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't?
But I'm just saying he has set the environment here that it could be a tinderbox and an explosion, and then we start having riots and like.
Don, you're really getting ahead of yourself here, man. You're really getting ahead of yourself.
So? Well, I'm just saying, man.
I will say, Don, the president, when it comes to uniting the country, has not always done a great job in his words. But with that being said, the legacy of Barack Obama is Donald Trump. Don't forget that. You with me, Donnie?
You're going to have to give me a little bit more info on that.
Well, that's the division. The division. Donald Trump is
the division is here's the division, Pete. We have a bunch of racist people that couldn't stand it that we had a black president for 8 years. It was a reaction to that.
Don,
they couldn't wait, and that ended Donald Trump stirring up the race riot.
All the racists in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan suddenly showed up and voted for Trump. Is that what you're saying? Because there were millions of Americans who switched their vote from Obama to Trump. Don, don't let these facts get in the way of a good story, though. You know, I don't want to do that to you.
Here's the deal. Millions of Americans, Donald Trump lost the popular vote by almost 3 million people, okay? And the reason why Donald Trump is president, 77,000 voters across 3 states. And here's the rub. The African Americans did not get out and vote for Hillary like they did Obama. If they had, we wouldn't even be talking about Trump.
Well, you know what, Don? That's politics, though, my man. I mean, some people show up, some people don't, and that's part of how the game works. Have a great day, brother. Appreciate the call. I mean, you know, such is life. Mitt Romney thought he was going to win in a landslide. Not enough people felt compelled the day of Election Day to go out there and to vote for the guy. They weren't passionately into his candidacy. He lost. That's how politics works.